Okay, good morning and welcome to Iyun to lean on Hilchas Tefillah Simon Kuf Zayin or Chaim 107. The halacha it talks about tefillos in the dava, and also if you're supuk, if you daven, you're not sure if you daven one of the tefillos, you go back and daven. So halacha alav, he says if you're not sure, you go back and daven because the fact that you're not sure is like a chiddush, and it's like a tefillos in dava. A tefillos in dava, we learn in the Gemara that if you just like you bring a korban in the dava, and you want to show your appreciation to Hashem or show your love for Hashem, you bring a korban in the dava, you can bring a tefillos in the dava. Well, levaishi is paladam kol yam kulo. It's great if you can daven the whole day. I mean, why does that make sense? Because, I've mentioned the idea of tefillah being that you want to, it's talking about the positives, focus on your positive strengths and how you can accomplish your success in this world. That's more important in a certain sense than the rest of the day when you're engaged last with your Torah. You're constantly engaged in whether you're following the Torah or not, doing tshuva and making sure you did the right thing, a cheshbon nefesh, which is occupy most of your day. You don't have to learn Torah, but you should be, you heg about Yom V'Layla. You should think about it. Do cheshbon nefesh constantly, like the Mesilas Sharm says. So, halavayishis ba'al kol yom kulo. If you could daven the whole day. You can think about success. If you have so much success, right, you're always using your strengths in the maximum efficiency, so you're not going to have any problems in life. The problems we have in life is because we're going off the right path. We're not using our strengths in the right way. We're going after desires things that we don't really want or really need. So, based on that premise, you can daven tefillas and dava. So, if you're not sure if you daven, that itself is a chiddush. You don't have to even mechadish bo davar. Normal tefillas and dava, you have to mechadish bo davar. You have to ask for a new bakasha, something new that you didn't realize that you needed from Hashem, and now after Shemona Esrei you realize you need something new from Hashem, like a korban dava. You're bringing it to Hashem because you want something from Hashem, so to speak. So the suffix itself is good enough. Now in halacha daled, he says that nowadays we don't daven any tefillas in the dava because we can't even mechavin. So even if you have a chadish bo davar, you'll have a new bakasha, but you can't have kavanah. The basic premise of tefillah, according to the Shulchan Aruch, is that you have to mechavin prepare shamilim. You have to understand the words of the tefillah. So you're davening a tefillah without understanding the words. You're ruining your tefillah. It's bad enough the 3 tefillahs of the day we daven without kavanah. To add more, that's called lamali rov ziv chachech. And why you bring so many karbanos, just be happy with the 3 tefillahs you don't have kavanah with anyway. Now, according to what I've said before, the kavanah has nothing to do with perish hamilim. There's no question anymore because halacha daled, basically, that's Shuas HaRush is quoting it. It wouldn't apply because you could have kavanah just means that you're kivun, that you're getting the right direction in life. When you're contemplating, it's time to stop from your daily activities, to contemplate on where you're going in life, your ability to get success. The mention of all the bakashos and the tefillah are just reminders of different things that you might need to ask for and you might need to perfect yourself to get what you want. So, according to that, you could still daven tefillas and dava in the day. But according to the Shulchan Aruch, you can't daven tefillas and dava in the day because you have to have a koner perish hamilim. What about halacha aleph? You said in a suffix, you mispalel, you daven tefillas and dava. So the Ber Halacha himself asked this question. And the Chayi Adam says that based on halacha daled, so therefore halacha aleph doesn't apply anymore. Even if you're suffix, if you daven, you can't daven anymore because you don't daven tefillas and dava anymore. V'lo nehira, the Ber Halacha says, im hu mesupach the Ramas, v'lo nehira slan he has daiti. The Ber Halacha says, Chavetz Chaim says, "Echad divrei Rash be'ena muskam l'kulayama." According to the Ravid, you have to daven. It's a chovla if you're in suvuk. If you daven, you for sure have to daven again. Not tefillas and dava. If he does harashba, gam ken yesh lechalak ma'adis. If dal, the sham ayir bin spal stam b'toras and dava. Sham yafak karina le'lam li'rov zochechem. The high korbanos hatzminu chen gimel tefillas kekuos. Avozeh sherotzah lispal dilatis yadei sveko dinu k'mo shar tefillas tzarich l'chalil l'ishtad l'chavin de'avadayim lo kivin rak ba'avos. And he brings, this is the hachra of the Mishnah Berurah, he decides the halacha, that halacha aleph is independent of halacha daled, because when you're davening, you're not sure if you davened or not. So, and that's called a chiddush over there. So even if you can't have kavanah in the tefillah, there, it's okay. It's okay over there. Now, why is it okay over there? What's the explanation in the Mishnah Berurah? So I'd like to suggest the explanation of the Mishnah Berurah is as follows. He brings the Ravid. The Ravid says even it's a chov. You're a mesupach. Even though we say it's having the rabban lakula, it's a chov, right? It's not even a tefillas and dava. It's a chov to go back and mispal. But I think as the Gemara says, mesupach and mispal. The Gemara in Bracha says you go back and daven. So the idea of davening again a mesupach maybe is not, according to the Ravid, nothing to do with tefillas and dava. Nothing to do with mechadish bo davar. It's a suffix. The reason you go back and you daven again is because tefillah, it's not just a mitzvah, it's a state of mind that you have to be in. Maybe the Rabbanon were machmir over here, even though normally something the Rabbanon lakula over here, because of the importance of this, that you have to contemplate what you're doing with your life, right? If you're not sure what you're doing with your day, you're not sure if you daven shachas or not, and you're gonna have a whole day ahead of you before you get to mincha. You're not gonna know what to do today. You're not gonna know the positive outlook. Without a positive outlook, without looking for your success, you're gonna fall into depression. Your day is gonna be thrown off. So if you don't daven, the Rabbanan Masake, you have to daven again. Not maybe because of Tfilas Nadava. Even if Tfilas Nadava means you have to have kavana, you can't have kavana, so you don't daven again. Here it's not because, like the Ravid says, the chol is spala. Like the Gemara says, Savig is spala. You go back and mispal. Even though Sagir Rabban Lakula, the importance of this mitzvah is so important of davening, because you have to contemplate what you're doing. And maybe I'd like to even suggest that maybe the core of davening is doraisa. Like I suggested, the Gemara bases a tefillah based on two things, based on the avos tiknum and keneged karbanos tiknum. Keneged karbanos is the form of the Shmona Esrei brachos. However, the idea, the essence of tefillah, of avda b'chol levavchem kol nafshchem, ezi avodah shebalev, the Gemara says in the Beis and Tainus, midoraisa, there's a makor for tefillah. Avodah shebalev is tefillah. That's doraisa. Maybe the avos were masaking the concept of tefillah. And if you're not sure if you daven, so the concept of the tefillah, maybe the actual text, the Yudchad Brachos, is the Rabbanan, like the Karbanos. However, and the Kavanah, the Pirush Amilim of those Yudchad Brachos, the Rabbanan. However, the concept is the Raisa concept. That's what the Ravid is saying. So therefore, and then you need that, and based on the Avos, that's 3 times a day. Can I get Avram, Yisrael, and Yaakov, Shachris, Mincha, and Marav? You have to contemplate what you're going to do in that day to have success. And that concept is an integral part of the mitzvah, and the mitzvah d'oraisa, avodah shebalev, in order to figure out where you're going in life, and specifically where you're going today. Hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.